a best of 3 today. Starting off with the Legion Commander, first pick here from Clutch Gamers, valuing the LC. We'll see how they decide to pair up this hero. Is it going to be with Sunstrikes or is it going to be with Tinker? Some of the more reliable ways of getting dual damage. Of course, you have a few other more unorthodox styles as well, like Omni Knight. But yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I am Lysander, going to be giving you guys your English broadcast. And hopefully we've got ourselves a good series that can match the Faceless versus Fnatic match we just watched earlier. And yeah, I'm going to have a Slaughter, Weaver. Got some minus armor, really strong minus armor from TNC here. A little background on both teams, both PH teams. So we got ourselves a Pinoy showdown of sorts. And we'll see how things work out for these teams, because it's always a shame whenever two Pinoy teams play one another. You know, there's a lot of national pride that goes into it. It's very sad to well, fight your own guys. And well, Kunkka is going to be the selection here for Clutch Gamers. Baden has been taken out of the pool though, so there will not be that one. But we got ourselves some Kunkka, got some LC. Now we got ourselves a Rubik. Looking to steal maybe the Rock, Ghost Ship. I think a few spells that are already rather viable in this particular matchup. It could be possible they are fearful of a Rubik pick as well from Clutch Gamers, but I do not believe Clutch will be looking for another support here on out, because Warlock and Kunkka are likely going to be those roles already. But given that, we're still looking for that burst damage to go hand in hand with that Legion Commander. I want to say the Invoker is the best choice here, but then again, they don't really have that many setups apart from dual. So maybe X Mark could be a potential Sunstrike combo. It is still a little bit tricky, but yeah, we'll see what they decide to go here. Clutch Gamers, of course, a team that has been known to upset a couple of other stronger Southeast Asian opponents in the past. Looks like they will be going the Carryvenge. Oh boy, Carryvenge. Guys, I have my reservations when it comes to this hero. It's I want to say it's not ideal, but on the other hand, I don't think it's not. I don't know, man.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't want to hate. Sometimes it works really well, but when it doesn't, it just flops on its head. So, yeah, gonna be very interesting to see how it does play out for them. What I'm interested to see is what their mid laner will be, because Shadow Fiend was supposedly what TNC thought they were going to pick. You know, a nice wave clear, high damage, good mid game, easy ramp in the early stages. You know, you can push towers with him. The minus armor is there with the Venge. But I think Clutch Gamers might go for something more like a Dragon Knight, or something comfortable. But I'm still thinking Invoker is the choice here. Alacrity, very strong. Cheap way to boost the Vengeful Spirit's damage. You have the Forge Spirits, you have to set up now with the Magic Missile. I think it's definitely something that could be considered. Never mind taking a 180 here on the draft. They decide to go with the Medusa instead. Okay, well, I don't know what to say about that. It's definitely something that they are not unfamiliar with. They have picked Medusa in the past, but
5 seconds remaining.
It's going to be interesting. Like I thought it was going to be some sort of push draft or some kind of timing push, but in the end it turns out to be a tank everything and pray as aura kind of draft. Okay, maybe I'm getting this wrong. Maybe there is a strategy to this. There is Vengeful Spirit Aura for the extra damage. So Medusa, usually a very stat heavy hero, can really benefit from it because stats are increased by... Command Aura from Vengeful Spirit does boost stat based damage. Legion Commander has the attack speed boost, so you can actually have a Medusa shooting those multi-shots at a really fast rate. So you got yourself quite a big teamfight hero. And now TNC are stuck wondering if they should actually go for anti-mage, because right now they're lacking a mid hero and Clutch Gamers have effectively blocked it in a sense by forcing that hero to be a mid. So, well, okay, there we go. We get the famous Phantom Lancer here from TNC. They look like they are playing with a stand-in. I'm not sure if it is actually a stand-in. His name is James, so we're just gonna call him James for now. But Cuckoo Phantom Lancer, something that is not too unfamiliar, has that option to go into Diffusal Blade to play a pseudo anti-mage role. So I was about to come to that, but you know, they picked it up really fast. So Amel is going to have his work cut out for him as Medusa. Gonna see how he plays this. It's definitely gonna be interesting how he decides to play this. Alrighty, TNC picking up the famous Phantom Lancer. Alrighty, hop into the game, and of course we are going to see the Team Tower showdown. That shows us absolutely nothing. Mr. James Naismith doesn't have his compendium. Oh, Gabby, big spender right there. Alright, on the side of the Radiant we have Clutch Gamers, Gabby on the Vengeful Spirit. It's gonna be the carry. Kind of, I think. Fly Solo going to be on the Warlock. Legion Commander on the off lane, going to be Rappy. Got Kunkka, played by Boombax. And last but not least, the Medusa, played by Amel. On the side of the Dire, we have Tims on the Treant Protector. Cuckoo on the Phantom Lancer. James on the Rubik. Weaver playing... Raven playing Weaver. We got Sam H playing the Slaughter. And ooh, a very aggressive move here from TNC. Hopefully looking for a lift into Crush into a first blood here. Definitely going to be interesting. I like how this circle has been drawn there by the Warlock. Warning his teammates of a potential smoke gang. Gonna have to give that area a wide berth and not worry about it too much. It is going to be very scary for them. But they will be forfeiting that rune, and Boombax, because of this smoke, actually does realize that, hey, maybe I can snag up a bounty rune up top as well. So the bounty runes are just going to be shuffled around. TNC are going to grab 2 for 2 here. So very nicely done there. Clutch Gamers reading their fellow Pinoys like a book. So the match will begin with both sides getting 1 rune apiece, and Clutch Gamers, are they going 2-1-2 here? It does look like it. Yeah, they're going 2-1-2. We have a Treant Protector standing here watching Armel in this lane. Tim's just hiding there, and Rappy gonna take that safe lane, gonna be able to get some farm on the board against 2 heroes. Shouldn't be too much pressure. And wow, ooh, this looks like someone very rich can afford. Very nice courier. The baby crop. Alright, Sam H. Gonna get tapped here by the Fly Solo Warlock. They're already applying the Shadow Word there. Give him the little ticks. 15 times 12. Quite a bit of damage here. Quite annoying. You can already see taking quite a beating. But let's see how the Legion Commander is doing. They're going to be trading hits here. A potential lift, well, lift already spent. That's why he was a little bit injured coming into this. Phantom Lancer has very high base damage, so we're going to be able to bully Armel in these early stages anyway. Oh, here comes the punch. We're going to look for the harassment here on Armel. And already going to be doing some significant damage to the Medusa, who is actually going to be rushing a bottle. Coming forward, but he has gotten enough last hits to get himself a salve as well as Tango, so all's good for him. Rappy in the meantime has not gone for any points in the Moment of Courage. Not too much use of it right now, as it is going to be a range hero he is up against. So, oh, didn't bring up the last hits. Let's bring that right up. We have Vengeful Spirit sitting at 8 last hits here. Phantom Lancer sitting at 6 and 6. Legion sitting at 4, and Weaver sitting at a cool 3-0. So not too bad. Phantom Lancer actually getting the upper hand in this matchup. Of course, being able to spam Armel is always going to be a bonus, but the main thing is being able to get a lot out of this lane. Shadow Fiend would have been a little bit more tricky for him to deal with. But I do like what the Medusa is doing. You know, just sitting back, playing safe, not giving too much away, and just farming. Legion Commander already facing a little bit of trouble here in this lane. Kunkka gonna be trading hits here with the Slaughter. He does have the X mods to support, so can actually potentially do quite some serious damage to a Slaughter if he does get caught out of position. Cuckoo taking a big snake to the face. That's the only explanation from his low health right now. And CS Lu happening here against Amel. But ultimately, you want to see how well this carry venge works out. But I'm okay with a carry venge because there is a core Medusa in the middle lane, so I feel like that's warranted to some extent already. Because the Venge makes the space in the early, and then you have the Medusa to carry you into the late game. But Amel missing last hits like a boss here. And we're gonna have to step it up at least. Legion Commander still doing decent. You're gonna have that gold spike, especially once you stack the Ancients. Oh, they're going in there to Kunkka. Gonna start with the X, and yep, the Magic Missile is gonna land that. Then the Torrent is there. And now they're going to X him in, so he's not going to be running away. We're going to have our first blood being witnessed here. Sam H knows that he's a dead man, and Gabby is going to claim that one for the team. Carry Venge. Going to begin this game on a really good note and pick up treads. Oh, face boots, I mean. Ooh, I like that. Lots of damage. But meanwhile, they are looking to get the wrap round here on Amel, who is actually taking the left side of the hill. A rather common practice against a dire safe lane, but against a potential gank from the right, but because this isn't a dire safe lane, they're going to start in Amel. Oh, they're going to get the lift on him. They're going to try and kill him off. I do not think this will be successful. There is, okay, never mind. There's still the stick, and they got him. Overlooked how powerful the Spirit Lance is at this point, or rather the Treant attacks. And also because his mana is running low. It's not too high points of mana shield, but a late game Medusa probably wouldn't have died there. But, now the raindrops have been picked up, so the next attempt on his life is going to be significantly more difficult. Oh, Phantom Lancer finding a doppelganger, or rather a illusion rune, is going to be very happy with that, because he will be able to hold on to his own illusions. Be able to dive towers with them, soak up some damage, and actually hold on using to that doppelganger. Refrain from using that doppelganger. Am I getting English right? But Rappy dropped the overwhelming odds. It actually steals the last step from the Centaur, so we're pretty happy about that one. Cuckoo with the bottle, gonna be spamming. This is a PL lane, no doubt, and with the gank, a very nice pick here against the Medusa. But Amel is gonna be okay with the raindrops, the tangos, all good for him. How's Gabby looking? He's got face boots, so it's got packs quite a few punches here. Speaking of punch, Treant waiting in the bottom lane there for a ideal situation to dive this. There is a mango for this Legion, so not gonna be as simple as he thinks. Cuckoo once again taking a big snake to the face, I think. Oh, it was a... okay, no, it was a Kunkka gang. Overwhelming odds once again. Oh, they're going in for this Legion, but she's running out real fast. And Tim's, although he does have the double invisibility, double orb, Rappy does see this shenanigans. With the haste, they're going in, they're gonna look for him. There's the Fate Bolt, there's the Raindrop. Mango gonna boost herself up, Tim's, and now here comes the Warlock. They don't have any kind of slows or anything, but they're gonna eat that. Duel is up, okay. Gonna duel him. It's gonna be difficult though. Nearly dies there. Oh, drops the overwhelming odds and does get picked off. The Treant is not something you want to pick a fight with. This is a 97 base damage Treant. And I just clubs the Legion Commander down. The first duel already gonna be a disaster, but the Slaughter though does get picked off again by the Venge Kunkka combo. Very nicely done from both of them. This tower is now going to take quite a bit of damage.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
What we're looking at here, Sam H.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Guardian sprint. 4-man shield and boots of speed. Gabby. 3 points in the missile. Just going for the maximum magic damage boost. And Rappy immediately pop that, press the attack. Removes the leech seed slow as well as the lifesteal. So very nicely done there. Cuckoo on the other hand has managed to get some significant boost in his farm ability. Has not gotten any boots yet, which is rather odd to me. But valuing the Basilius earlier for the pushing for the mana regen. Can't say I blame him. But he's been doing pretty well applying the pressure on this producer middle. So 2-2 so far. Gabby.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, shields up. Carmel tanking that shot again. Just slight annoyances here and there. Nothing too crazy to report about. 8-minute rune. Will it spawn top for the Phantom Lancer? Yes, it will. Arcane rune. Very strong in harassment. Or very strong for harassment. Throw out those lances really quickly.
A soldier's fortune.
Alright, Gabby now. Gonna go in for Tim's. Oh, finds him the magic missile, the X-Mark sword as well. He's going to have that ability turn invisible. Does he get away in time? No, the answer is no. Boom back. Packing quite a punch there with that level 1 Vengeance Aura. The Blightstone as well, making it easier to pick off the Treant.
Dire's top tower.
Meanwhile, Raven is dropping pretty low. The duel was not successful. So,
Gold for my chest.
gonna just back off for now. Alright, James running back in there. Boomax. It's got that 2-2 spell. Gavi. Maybe baiting in Sam H. He has the amplify damage now, Sam H. Gonna be able to weaken the Venge, but she has 10 stick charges up her sleeve, so you're gonna have to watch out for that before deciding to dive in on her. And her Happy once again will lose his raindrop charges. Trade hits with Raven on that Weaver. Now the bugs come in. This could be problems for the Legion Commander, but I'm gonna be waiting. Oh no, gonna have to be forced to pop that heal now. But the Leech Seed is going to be there. Oh no, where are the TP supports though? The overwhelming odds are there as well. The right click's not gonna be enough there. A tick more would have done the job, but Legion Commander with the Poor Man Shield being able to resist that final hit. So overall, a nice one. Lou, Cuckoo, Lou.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Scouting
attack.
for the Legion. It's not gonna happen here. Not gonna give him such an easy pick off. But Vengeful Spirit now farming for that Medallion of Courage. So this is exactly what you expect to carry Venge to build. You know, those early support items, and build the Solo Crest. Then maybe go into some auras, drums, Vlads, or whatever. Could be powerful. Or even Aghanim Scepter. Snake goes in. Level 2X. Level 3 Tauren actually. Because of that setup stun already realized the X is not really needed. Being said, such long range. And now they go for the tower. This Treant Protector has been keeping this tier 1 tower rather hale and healthy. Let's look at that net worth for now. 4,006 favoring the Vengeful Spirit, and PL as well as the Medusa are roughly on par in score. And Torrent will miss with a Terror, tags the Slaughter a little bit. He has to be always on his toes unless he wants to fall bait to this Vengeful Spirit again. And this time he is not ready for this. Maybe the Vengeful Spirit coming in. There's the Torrent, immediate double TP come in. And you could say that was a win. Burning 300 gold. No, what 300 gold? I mean 100 gold. Always nice. And the TPs as well. So now that they're top, they can't go middle, they can't go bottom without walking. So all these other lanes have to be a little bit more careful. Speaking of which, Cuckoo is here. Meanwhile, top. Vengeful Spirit does take a fall here. Boomback's gonna see if he can TP away in time. The answer is no. Sam H steals the last hit, and they get him. So 3 and 4 now. Vengeful Spirit and Kunkka going down. The Warlock tried to TP in time, but was not there to drop the rock. Alrighty, James. 4 points in Magic Missile. This could be good. 4 points in Magic Missile. Gonna have a lot of burst damage on him. Plus, he will be able
Dire's
to
bottom tower is under
pin down
attack.
someone for longer. Here comes James. Come back to the Weaver's side. Try and give him some space, but meanwhile, overwhelming odds and Cuckoo don't really mix. So let's get back off. Not going to be able to force the issue here. Gabby is going to have to be careful here. Does have the supports behind him. Observer Ward finally gets scouted here by Fly Solo. It's about time. Remove that vision from the Dire. Oh, Legion Commander. Could get jumped here very soon. The Clarity Potion is on him. But this is going to be very dangerous. Here comes that fly damage as well. The overwhelming odds. The chain stun is just too damn much. Spears her. Yep. Spears her with the stun as well. So easy kill. Once again on the LC. 28 seconds on the sideline. The Rappy already died twice.
Is under attack.
Not looking too hot in this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A soldier's fortune.
Dire's top tower is under
Here comes
attack.
Medusa. Wrapping forward.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Gucci,
under
they're gonna look for the Warlock. An easy punch then with the minus armor reduction. This is crazy. Medallion, Blightstone, Bugs. Just so much minus armor. Clutch Gamers getting rolled on right now. TNC just having a good old time in this early game. And they got another rotation on the way. Sam H. will make a move. The Observer does scout him coming. But they don't seem too perturbed. They have Stone Gaze to turn this thing around. So they're gonna have to use it now. Yep, there they go. TNC already gonna be forced to back off. But if they're not careful, it's gonna be real problematic. Gabby gets lanced up, gets position revealed. And Rappy. Gonna have to farm that Blink Dagger or Shadow Blade to be in music.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Legion Commander breaks the tower. Yep. Cuckoo.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Boost. Travels first build.
Radiant's
Can't
middle
say
tower
it's
is under
too
attack.
wrong here because most of CG don't even have their core items up ready to fight. So there's very little pressure on his Phantom Lancer now, so he's just gonna be able to farm without disturbance. And going for Ring Aquila over Vlad's. Thought the lifesteal and the armor would be nice. Of course, guys, you have to note that TNC are playing with a stand-in, so you never know how the team dynamic changes when you don't have one player on your team.
Dire's middle tower
Tims, though, you
is
gotta
under
say, he has been keeping up the living armor quite a fair bit, halting this push, these pushes a lot. Solar Crest now gets applied onto Rappy.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tim's gonna go in with the living armor. Very brave there of him to do. Gabby could have swapped him real quick and then he would become dual damage.
Dire's middle tower.
Tower finally going down. The living armor just buying a lot of time there.
Has fallen.
And
Radiant's top
with
tower
Trin
is under attack.
finding an arcane rune, he could be throwing out more armors now.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Alright,
Dire's
James.
middle tower is under
Stealing that
attack.
Torrent. Cuckoo coming in. Arcane Rune is on him. So he could be spamming those things really quickly. Here comes Sam H with the Blink Dagger. Surprise. And the Torrent follows it up as well. That's a Rubik Torrent as well. That is really big on him. Armel deploys the Stone Gaze. Keep things a little bit cool for them for now. Enjoys it. Now the crush. Not as good as the last one. Is there a duel? Rappy not about to do that one. But the overwhelming odds pretty huge. There is the boat. Gonna make them all very tanky. There's the duel onto the Weaver. It's gonna be really close. Gets him and picks him off. A good turnaround there with the boat scoring that kill. Now looking for Tims. The Solar Crest is there. Your 17 Warn charges, my friend. Just use them and pop that magic missile. Slam it right into his dome and down he goes. Oh, the Trent Gonna juke him in the trees. Will he get the invis in time? Wait for Terra is needed. Oh, the jukes. Tims, always the playmaker, stays alive, and well, a nice consolation prize there as Clutch Gamers do turn it around and, well, living up to their name. Clutching that fight there despite having a horrendous start. And now they are going to be able to restock, refuel, and go back into the fray. There's the X mark from Boombacks. Go back to pick up some shopping. And I think they want to do Roshan. Alright, they want to go for Roshan. The solo crest is there. It's all available for them. The heals, the rock. They can threaten rock as well. Boat is up in 2 seconds. Yep. Boat is up in 2 seconds. And there is Legion Commander there as well. So it's a really nasty fight to fight if they do decide to take it. So TNC are just going to let it be. And give an Aegis over to Clutch Gamers. I do believe they will give it to the Vengeful Spirit though. Should be. Yeah, something to note as well, that fight did not even require the Warlock Golem. So it looks like it is going on Medusa. They're going to give her twice the power. Rubik does have the 60 gold per minute. And other talents coming in now. Pushing forward Armel with double damage rune. Going to look to capitalize on this and break down this tier 2 towers. They lose their Warlock. Again, so but they do reveal their position in the enemy jungle, so that's still a win there in Clutch Gamers' eyes. They take the tier 2 for a Warlock and now they're going in for the defense. Overwhelming odds, still quite a big thing. TP's coming in and nice and dual coming out onto this Phantom Lancer, gets him, picks him off, and that's a dual win. 24 bonus damage. The Weaver will peace out and the score is now 8-8, but the goal graph starting to show a huge rise there for the Radiant side. Dire sitting at 2005, no rather the Radiant sitting at 2005, experience advantage as well. And this team starting to gel well together, doing all the right things, all the right moves, and Legion Commander with the blink means that the PL can't feel that safe anymore. Going for Diffusal first, not Manta style, very easily identifiable. And they're gonna go for that tower now. Solo Crest is up, break that tower down and maybe move on to one. You know, when you do a push like that, you want to take as many buildings as possible so that the tree can heal them.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Rappy. Gonna start slamming for the tier 2 towers as well. The X marked the spot on the Kunkka. He's gonna set himself back. Warlock is there. Just be careful not to get picked off. Oh, a nice wrap around here from Cuckoo. I can like this play. Oh, the crush again on 3. This is big though. The X mark though does land. The rock could be coming down. Where's the rock, my friend? Drop it. Drops the beat. There you go. Slams it down on the enemy. And the rock's gonna at least buy some time. Armel does use the Stone Gaze already, but the rock stolen by Rubik. He's now gonna turn it around. Dunt does land on the Vengeful Spirit. Armel in trouble. He swaps forward on the Legion Commander. In the end, gets himself crushed there by the Slaughter. The boat is coming in now, gonna reduce all the damage taken by 50%. Oh no, he dueled an illusion, Rappy. But then again, it's very hard to not get. But again, the crush from Sam H shuts them all down. Clutch Gamers are about to fall here, but Armel does have that Aegis. So he's going to try and make as much use as he can out of it. But Cuckoo has taken out his entire squad now. So it's Cuckoo. Armel versus the world. He's going to try and TP out. A very hopeful attempt. And a stolen duel. This Rubik. James Naismith. Oh man. Got himself some extra damage there. Going to be really happy about that. 14 bonus damage. Crazy stuff. 8-12 TNC. This Rubik deserves a medal, man. Stealing Warlock Golem and then stealing duel. Lots of fancy plays from him. Gotta feel real proud for himself. Fly solo though, horrendously poor right now. Having to buy most of the wards there. Bearing the brunt of most of these ganks as well. TNC is suddenly in the lead. A slight lead there, but in the lead nonetheless. Medusa though is staying right at the top in terms of net worth. There is a Lincoln's. And Blade Mill coming up soon for the Legion Commander. I don't particularly like this item. Not on Rappy anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
But we
attack.
shall see. Radiant uses the scan. They know that Tims is there. They dust him. Oh, that's a good one as well. The overgrowth was spent there, so Tims is going to be spotted out and his dust is about to wear off. So Well, they do get that kill, but Sam H does have the Blink Dagger. He sees this, but he no longer sees it anymore.
Radiant's bottom
Tower denied there by
has been
Rappy, and they're gonna pull back. Retreat to the shadows. Cuckoo going for the patented Academ Scepter upgrade. Very strong stuff. Being able to clone himself per lance. Clone himself multiple times per lance. Allows you to push waves faster. And in the team fight's just downright devastating. So going to have to watch out for that. Not sticking together is not an option. Now we're going to be farming up the Ancients. Sam H building into a Midas, yeah. And this guy too, Train Protector. Also going for the Midas. James Naismith. Hero. Oh, that's a Legion Commander. I hear something. They're going in. They're scouting for Roshan, maybe? Don't know what the plan was there, but it did use the overwhelming odds. Oh, Tabby. Slaughter is going to pick up his Midas and start putting it to use, get some money on the board, maybe go for a secondary carry kind of role. Black King Buff, Force Staffs, Echo Sabers, Assault Cuirasses. You can all see those items as a potential purchases. And now they're going to do this Ancient stack. Medusa should be here with the quick shot. Gonna be able to clear them out fast, but still a lot faster now. Alright. That's a stack conquered. Alright, time to push maybe. Oh. Amel, top lane. Scouted out by Tims, who has a solo crest. Oh, pull back. Walking close. And, looks like this scout will not prove fruitful. Central plop there, fearing that there's a Treant node by. Got sent Slaughter up top. He has Midas in 5 seconds. Yeah. Oh, there's the crush there on the Vengeful Spirit. He swaps away the Kunkka for her own safety. And now the Kunkka Rum starting to add up. The overgrowth is there as well. It does cancel the Vengeance TP. So that is going to be slightly annoying. He is going to have to fight Rubik. I think man fighting is needed. The Aegis, unfortunately for them, on that Medusa, who isn't in this fight. So, wait, did I say it right? Well, Medusa needed to be there. They need the Stone Gaze to work around this circumvision. Oh, cool. Now they've got the money for the Academics. It's going to be flying out. And once that happens, it's Problemsville now for Clutch Gamers as the PL starts kicking into full gear. Look at that. Look at that. Gonna be able to swarm the board with units now. But CG not ready to give up on this just yet. Medusa is still top net worth. And any Medusa game watcher knows that the game's not over until Medusa is dead twice without buyback. Ramel.
That should help.
Throws out the snake.
We are coin.
James. Going for the Glimmer Cape. Wants to build himself a Yule Scepter. Dodge those Xbox. Can't blame the guy. Raven. Let's look at some item progressions here. The Dragonlance Hurricane Pike complete there for the Vengeful Spirit. Medusa. Manta into Mjolnir. Okay. Mjolnir, the Lightning Hammer. Good for tanking. Here, Kunkka. TP out there. The overgrowth was wasted. Trying to lock someone down. Not gonna be the case. 24 dual damage only. 27 minutes in. Well, earlier than this time, Team Faceless already won their first game. So a lot more close. A lot closer, this matchup. Wait for Heaven's Tailbit, perhaps to break any Lincolns. Yeah. Break Lincolns, get the evasion against the Phantom Lancer. All that good stuff. Throws out an out lance that has them to do the dirty work for him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Under attack. Yeah, here comes the snake. Still no fighting so far. Look at that net worth. Goldgraph. The last guy that got killed was almost 4 minutes ago. Alright, CG looking to make a push here. The tier 2 tower is their aim. James right now, stand-in, has been doing a lot better than a lot of people are probably getting credit for. I saw a lot of, oh, TNC stand-in Lou. So this might work out for them. But Sam H is still a monster on this slaughter. He's been landing some perfect crunches each game. Now PL runs forward, joins the rest of his buddies in that middle lane, beat down this tower. And on the reverse side, it's also true. Going to be able to hit this tower and advance. Oh, that's overwhelming odds. I'll look forward to Courier.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they're going for Roshan again. TNC this time. I'm gonna snatch that with the amplifier damage. It's gonna be easy business before they even get a chance. And that's one problem. That's one of the problems of playing a red lineup. You can't outright the AM. Oh, there's the crush going in again. Sam H, not the most pristine of crushes there, but it does get the job done. It just slows them in their tracks. What is stolen? Press the attack. That's a big steal. It might not be Golem, but it does remove any kind of disable. Now again, Sam H going in deep on this Legion Commander. She is amped up. They're gonna lift it. They're gonna get this slaughter, and now the duel comes out. Cuckoo forced to fight there. Maybe the mana burn is real. Boom back. Oh no, but you spawn so many illusions, you get shattered into little pieces. Now CG, they have to deal with this PL one more time. Can they do it? He jumps, he blinks, and he gets out of there. The swap though, gonna find this Rubik. Are they gonna have detection? No detection. Oh, feels bad, man. Gonna assassinate? No. No.
This will do nicely.
Come on, sir.
A golden thread.
Look in the shadows there, but he's gonna walk out right into them, and this is potential trouble for him if he does get spotted. I do not believe so. So Torrent is going to ample, and as a result, he gets out scot-free.
Double damage.
Another double damage to signal the end. Alright, Heaven's Tailbit complete. So now the Legion is not too afraid of home decors. There you go. Rep going in for the tier 2 tower. This is one you can't repair. Once it's down, you can't repair it.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yep.
Radiant structures are fortified.
He out of there. Now they're going in on PL, who has the same misconceptions as any others, but his a little bit better. Oh, meanwhile, big fight going on here. Amel deploys the ultimate. They all kind of outface. TNC's Raven though does kill off Fly Solo, so that is a slight problem there. They're gonna go for Boomax as well. This is just so much damage. Damage is there. Deploys the lance. They're gonna burn all the Medusa's mana, and this is going to be a beatdown. They take her out 9-18. TNC starting to crawl up into insurmountable leads almost. Slaughter going into Crush again, and with Medusa down for 57 seconds, I am not sure Clutch Gamers can hold the line. They're gonna at least lose a tier 3 tower, but we shall see. 48 seconds. Here comes the Phantom Lancer, here comes the Weaver. There's so much to do, oh so much to explore. Here comes Fatal Ones. Tower's dropping very low. There you go. Get that damage in. Tier 3 towers are down. Do they go for shrines now? Yes, they do. They go for the shrines right away. No wasting time, no funny business. They go for the shrines. James. Tim's. All gonna be grouping up now. Oh, the smoke gang here from Clutch Gamers. Can they live up to their name again and clutch it over TNC? This is a scary fight to partake in though. One misstep. The Weaver gets off his eggs. Could be game lost. Clutch Gamers still not showing themselves. They're showing the Medusa. Dire dropped a perfect scan here. Gonna detect that smoke coming from a mile away, and CG will be left empty-handed. Gonna look for Tim's. Tim's has that detection. Do they drop a observer? Sentry? Nope. There's Tim's TPing out of there, and CG just wasted their time. Well played once again. Illusions getting destroyed again, but here comes Samage. He's X'd up, and he has got that secondary trip out if he wants to, but now the rock is going to drop onto Cuckoo of all people. The gaze is there as well. They deploy a lot of ultimates. Bloombacks rather. There's gonna be the duel here onto the Phantom Lancer, but the gaze was stolen here from Rubik. He steals it all, but the shield is gonna start falling. They're gonna swap away Armel. They have the Solar Crest on him. They have a lot of damage on him, but the crush is there. Cuckoo claims him, takes him out. Down goes the Medusa, down goes the Fen, down goes everybody. Where is Legion Commander trying to run away from her problems? Rappy doing his best to scram, has the Blink Dagger. The bugs are there, but I don't believe there is a cancel. So Slada not going to find that one, but still a 4-man wipe here. TNC claiming all their lives without losing a single one. CG not looking hot in this game. Look at that goal graph. Look at it. 14,000 down. Experience about the same as well. About 18,000 this time. So 10 to 22. I don't know what Clutch Gamers have. They have a buyback. There you go. Ventral Spirit has 14 seconds left on her buyback, but looks like Rexes are about to fall here. Nice dodge there by Cuckoo. He's going to tank some snake charges. But apart from that, nothing too crazy. He's going to get jumped back. He doesn't even get torrented. Oh, what? The cooldown reduction, man. No, he didn't take it. He took 8 all stats. Shrine goes down. Warlock pick hasn't been showing as much promise. In fact, it's been feeding the enemy more weapons, if anything. The Rubik has been getting some pretty big ultimates so far. And Stone Gaze, one of them. You know, you need to shoot, and when there's Stone Gaze there, you really can't fight. Armel, now with the Mjolnir, Lincoln Sphere, and the Manta. Very powerful weapons at his disposal, but he's but one guy, and this Phantom Lancer is just going to be shutting down this entire strategy. They've got only 1 or 2 mistakes left in them, otherwise it's lights out, and we're going to game number 2. Alright, TNC Still chilling. Cuckoo, top of the net worth. No surprises there. Phantom Lancer is quite a beast when it comes to these things. 22,000 net worth. A Heart of Taras, again Scepter, Ultimate Orb, now going into a Lincoln Sphere. Prevent any kind of dual shenanigans from happening. Legion Commander, 38 dual damage. This is what happens when you play Legion Commander without a hero to burst with you. You can't get that snowball effect going with the early, damage boost. So it's going to be very hard for your Legion to snowball. Otherwise, you know, you're only picking her for her overwhelming odds and her aura, pretty much. Not aura, the heal, pretty much. So Slaughter goes for 7 armor. This is a support Slaughter, mind you. Blink Dagger 4 staff, very mobile. Sam H has been pretty on point with these crushes. Yeah, James. Even with a standard TNC, crushing this game really hard. Boombacks. The mechanism is on him. Gonna look to make something happen out of it. Tim's got the Blink Dagger, got the Midas, got the Solar Crest. Wish he would build towards an Academics, though. It would be fun to watch Eye of the Forest. Nah, not going to be the case in this one. Okay, Sam H picks up the Gem of True Sight, so goodbye map awareness. Or rather map control. Not like they had any to begin with, but still. It's going to be very difficult now. Fly solo, still keeping it chill. Cuckoo really wants to stab something. Throw his lens and just blink away. Okay. Alright, TNC, it's time to attack. Let's go. Let's go. Time to attack. Roshan respawns in a minute and 10. What can our mill possibly go for? I guess BKB is a solid option, but we'll see. Gonna need some hard damage. Like maybe it might even be a rapier game. But we'll see how Cuckoo responds to that. It is still very tender, this whole game. Can fall apart any second. Only a melee Rex is down, but they have Medusa for that. We're about to breach the 40-minute mark here. TNC, will they be able to push, or will they show too much reference for their opponent and throw the game by inactivity? Pushing the wave by himself. Teammates on TNC looking to breach the high ground now. Clutch Gamers, they wait with bated breath. And yeah, okay. TNC deciding to just sit in the jungle. 20 strength talent picked up by the Phantom Lancer. 3,800 health. Ooh boy. That's one tanky guy. Okay, Tim's. Got that Midas. Raven as well. Diffusal Blade, Dragonlance, Desolator. Really want to see him take some fights, man. Rubik's no new spells. There's Roshan finally respawning, and after this, we could be expecting a big fight. 26,000 net worth now on the PL. It's okay, Medusa is out of buyback, so BKB on him, and that's it. Let's switch over to the buybacks. This fight's about to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And CG don't look like they have the tools to deal with this. They dire scan the top secret shop to see if there's anyone there trying to sneak some stuff, but fortunately for them, no. All right, TNC, pop that smoke. They're gonna start making movement. Got PL pushing this lane there. Absurdly fun. Going for the butterfly. Not sure what he can really swap it out for. Maybe the Blink Dagger, but maybe he values it too much. PL's gonna push. Clutch Gamers. Do they fall for this? This is the oldest trick in the book, TNC. Maybe they walk up through the high ground. Observer gets plopped down. Onto that bottom lane. Oh, there's the PL going in there with 3,800 health. He's going to begin that fight, and they pick off the Warlock with 3 quick shots there. Medusa going in, going to lose her mana, going to force out that Stone Gaze. He really wants to start burning her mana. Force out that Stone Gaze and peel away. This is a very low Legion commander. And now again, jumping up and down. Cuckoo has that X mark now applied onto him, but they pull back the illusion instead. So, well, the doppelganger does its job again. Raven nearly walking into that torrent, but they do repel borders for now. This tier 3 tower is very low. They're looking for the target. There's the duel. They get the slaughter, and that's a win. That's a much needed win as well. Rappy gonna get caught out now though. Swamped by the PL. There's the boat. It's gonna slam right in there. The duel stole. Oh, the Rubik lost this duel. He stole the duel to try fight it, but now Cuckoo is here. He's ready to kick some butt, and he kicks the Legion down into the ground. And that is LC without buyback. Gabby though has to run. Gonna bounce the lances to his teammates if he's not careful. Amel is now going to have to worry about this. There are delusions going to hit onto the Medusa. Medusa is one tanky mum. And Amel is going to start pushing the issue here, but the Melorexes are already fallen. So PL is just going to shrug this one off. He already has the butterfly money. Will he buy it now is another question altogether. But he is been kicking some serious butt. Raven is going to scoot away. This other melee Rex falling means that Clutch Gamers are really starting to fall behind in terms of farm as well as... Alright, where does the butterfly go? Alright, who needs shoes? You have Flutter. Alright, I guess you can get behind that. Yeah, you also have Defensive Rush. You don't need the boots of speed or the travel, so... Yeah, pretty interesting. Yeah, with that Blink Dagger, probably don't need boots. Very clever. Gotta commend him for this. We'll see how well it works without the blink, without the boots. You can actually cheat out one more extra item. With the Phantom Rush, you don't have to worry too much.
A golden thread.
Chipping away at this. Looks like CG really wants to duel him. It would be so foolish to duel him though. There we go. There's the Medusa shooting their Phantom Lancer. Cuckoo. Staying back for now. But with the butterfly empowered illusions, he can actually melt someone with just illusions alone. Now you look at that. Look at the Warlock. Just running for a dear life. Losing so much life. I hear a BKB on that Legion Commander looking for a target to play, but Tims plays them instead. The carry Venge as well as the LC led by their noses. Cuckoo was thinking about that Lance, but not going to use it for now. And the Lincolns does prick there on the Weaver. Here it comes, Rappy. 50 seconds left on that BKB. He's going to smoke to the back lines and try and make a play happen. With these many super creeps in their base, what can it really do? The duel is here. It's going to steal that, it's going to start dueling that Slaughter. It does get the return hit and kills him off. And that's a big empower to get as well. The boat lands. It's going to land on Weaver of all people. He has to be very careful, but meanwhile Cuckoo is slowed up. The lack of boots there not really affecting him too much. There's the gaze. It's been forced out. Cuckoo will immediately jump away. Raven is get sick though. Picks off the Kunkka, and now Kamel has no ultimate. But look at the backlines. Look at Fly Solo. He's getting swarmed here by Cuckoo on that Phantom Lancer. Rappy as well. The Legion Commander not used to these Legions, and the Cuckoo is just shredding them right now. 13 to 28. Clutch Gamers buy back all they can. They're going to do their best to try this out now, but Medusa just does not hold a candle to this full slotted Cuckoo Phantom Lancer, and I think diving the fountain could be very possible here. There we go. Aegis is down, but who gives a hoot when you have so many illusions taking them out? Rappy in trouble as well, trying to go for that duel. Splits into half. Is the Radiant Throne going to save his life? The good game comes out, and there we go. Radiant is going to be knocked out of game number 1. TNC one game away from securing this BO3 2-0. Will another clean sweep happen today? Let's see in a bit, because well, TNC sure put on a performance. I like to say it's a little bit of a draft problem as well, and also more of Cuckoo being a ridiculous PL player. So let's see. TNC Pro Team winning game number 1. We'll be right back with game number 2. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right right back with you with more action. You're watching Epicenter Moscow Season 2.